Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sister Elle here with you for the new moon in Sagittarius reading. How are you all doing out there on the world's wide wonderfully wobble? It's around about that time, right? We've got lots of planets in mutable signs, so we're all being very flexible, or as flexible as we can be. And Sagittarius too is a mutable sign. Sagittarius rules the ninth house on the wheel of the zodiac. So what is the moon in Sagittarius? Well, the moon represents our feelings and our intuition, our guidance panel. And so with it being in Sagittarius, Sagittarius likes to be lively and very expansive, ruled by the sign of Jupiter, one of the biggest planets on our solar system right about now. And so it's very expansive, likes doing grand gestures, grand things with their time and their life, and even within their home and their family. So this new moon in Sagittarius will bring us some joy, some expansiveness as we head towards the holiday season. Yes, so this new moon will be happening around about the 7th of December. It happens on the 6th in the Americas, but for us in England here, it's happening on the 7th of December in the middle of the night, probably around about 4 o'clock. We won't be able to see this moon because the moon will be a dark moon, and this is where the sun and the moon come together and have a catch-up, chit-chat conversation, or however they go about things. I think in the sign of Sagittarius they'll be probably doing something quite lively. However, we have Mars, our everyday drive and ambition, in Pisces right now, and so he's a little bit slowed down. He's swimming through the waters and changing his mind excessively and he likes to be really forthright and direct. However, he's learning how to chill out at this time, and after working so hard in Aquarius for 5 months with all the retro and coming backwards and forwards, he's now having a bit of a chill out and a rest in Pisces. So we may feel very like we want to relax, or we need to chill out a little bit more, because that's where our drive is heading us to. Pisces also rules the sign of sleep, so you may be sleeping for longer also. So what's this new moon in Sagittarius going to bring for us? So like I said, there's lots of mutability, lots of flexibility. We'll be expanding our outlook and our horizons, because the ninth house rules far distance traveling. So we'll be expanding that, and we'll be finding out the truth about our feelings, as the moon rules our feelings and our emotions. Within Sagittarius, they like to dig for the truth, and we like to dig for the truth of matters within ourselves at this time. So we look at the situations that are surrounding us. What is the truth about that? What was my part in it? And being very informative and heartwarming to yourself at this time. Okay, so what else do we have? So we have Jupiter also is in with the sun and the moon, like I was saying, so very expansive time in general for all of us. A feeling of can-do is very much in the air, a feeling of bravadoism, and that we may see some things through rose-colored specs, because our drive and ambition Mars is in Pisces and will be quite dreamy, and with the mutable moon here, our emotions will be being quite dreamy too, following the emotional spec. Okay, so this time is a good time to work towards any higher goals within your emotions, with how you want to train your emotions, I should say. It's a good time to be doing that. It's a good time to take chances and look at the bigger picture. It's a good time to have a good laugh and bring your will forward. And so what else was I thinking? It's a good time for dancing, because Sagittarius is a fire sign, and flames like to dance and be very movable. They like to keep moving, so it's good to have a dance at this time. Travel to foreign places, and maybe being a bit of a wanderer, going to new places that you don't usually go to, trying something different, something out of your normal comfort zone. Okay. So while asking for guidance, I pulled a Denise Lynn card from the Oracle cards here, the Gateway. And let's see which gateways we'll be going through at this new time of the new moon in Sagittarius. So it says, believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. Indeed. So we look out for any true magic that comes our way at this time of the New moon in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you have the first house. Let's give the cards a shuffle. Wow, this weather's so changeable. It was dark a minute ago. Now you can see the beautiful sunshine, the rays coming through. And it was quite windy the other night. So yes, we're coming into winter season. We're still at the end of autumn. So it's like Sagittarius gets us ready for the changes with the weather, and then hands it over to Capricorn, who initiates the winter time. Okay, Sagittarius, and for you the card is cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Amazing, well done. You be good and expansive there with your gift of the first house of this new moon. Feeling new emotions, how we use our emotions in our everyday life, how it affects our outlook. Okay, and then we have Capricorn. You have the 12th house of dreams and intuition. You may have greater energy with Mars being actually in the Pisces, which rules the 12th house. And the card that wants to come for you is sharing yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. So that's for you, Capricorn, there in the 12th house of this new moon, Sagittarius and Jupiter. Okay, Pisces, you have the 10th house of authority figures and how you use your own authority at this time. You'll have a lot of drive and passion because obviously Mars is in your house with being in Pisces, and it says expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. There you go, Pisces, in the 10th house of authority and how you can direct your self-will and power. Okay, Aries, you have the ninth, whoops, there you go. You have the 9th house, the 9th house of Sagittarius itself. You'll be looking for new ideas of traveling and long distance traveling, maybe studying. You may go back and do a little study somewhere else. And it says, following your bliss, my soul sings with joy. And there you are, Aries, in the 9th house of Sagittarius. Okay, Taurus, you have the 8th house of other people's money, outside resources, looking into the depths of feelings or emotions. This is what the 8th house rules. And the card for you, Taurus, is trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. Indeed, it is in the 8th house of intuition. Okay, and business also. Taurine is very good at that. Gemini, you have the 7th house of this new moon in Sagittarius. So you may be having new feelings towards relationships and even relationships in general, actually, business and otherwise. And it says, accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Well done, Gemini, there for you in the 7th house. Sun, Moon and Jupiter in Sagittarius, your opposite sign. Okay, Cancer, you have the 6th house of work and balance and health. How are we looking after ourselves, Cancerians? Yes, we're doing a good job. This card appears to want to come for you. It says, igniting courage. I am strong, valiant and courageous. Indeed, you are in that 6th house of work and life balance. See how you can expand and be a wanderer and have some of your own self-initiation in the house of work and balance and health also. 6th here, Cancer. Okay, Leo, you have your own house. You have the 5th house of joy and pleasures, something that you can be quite used to. You can check your emotions. Maybe new emotions will be surfacing and you'll be able to find out how to use them better, maybe, or how to expand them better. And you also have cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Well done. Maybe meeting up with a Sagittarian along your way there, Leo, in the 5th house of fun as they enjoy their first house. Okay, Virgo, you have the 4th house. The 4th house represents home and family. It also represents our body. It's the house of Cancer. So you'll be having some new ideas maybe around the home and living conditions. And it says, looking deeper, deep within me is a majestic radiance. So well done. We are digging deep in the 4th house there of home and family, our base structure. There'll be a newness in that, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you have a fine time with that. Libra, you have the 3rd house of information and technology. Also neighbors and friends. This house appears to want to come for you. Exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. Well done. So that's for you, Libra, in the 3rd house. Maybe you'll be coming to a new conclusion with your neighbors or a new project, an expansion of something in some way, an expansion of your learning. Maybe you'll be learning something from your neighbors. Okay, and Scorpio, you have the 2nd house of finances, personal finances, maybe getting a little bit of a windfall. Well done. You've had Jupiter just come through your house. So Jupiter and the Sun and Moon will be in your 2nd house, Scorpio, of personal finances and one-to-one relationships. Also how we value ourselves. What values do we place on ourselves? So we'll be having new ideas and thoughts in that area. And this card says, launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler, striving forth into the universe. Well done, Scorpio. Intrepid traveler indeed. In the 2nd house there, you may go traveling with this Sagittarius moon, as the finances will be supplied for you through Jupiter. And the 2nd card also came out, and it's looking deeper. So you can have a look at how your ideas, your emotions manifest at this time of this new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, peeps, and the card for all of us at this wonderful time of the Sagittarius moon and Sun together. This card keeps wanting to come out. Starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. And there we have it. New beginnings indeed for this new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, peeps, I'm going to catch up with you pretty soon. And thank you for all your love and guidance, well wishes. Take care.